Whatever these clouds is, they making the moon disappear and reappear. Look, check it out. They got the moon right there. Show y'all that I'm outside laying bullshit. Look at the moon. It's bright. Now watch this. I don't know. It's like it's two sets of clouds. It's a cloud up under, like that's closer to us, down on the ground, and it's a layer of clouds that on top of that clouds. Them look like the normal clouds, you know, the white, pretty fluffy clouds. Them the clouds that's up highest, and they moving in a different direction than the clouds that's up under them. But the clouds that's up under them, that's closer to the ground, they get like a dark grayish, like a almost like a blackish look, and that's what they using to block out the sunlight. Look, the moon disappearing now. Look, cause them clouds coming past. Whatever them clouds is, I think they like frequency clouds. They dark. You go outside and pay attention and look up. It's like the clouds, they like smoky, like smoke gray, and the clouds above them like the normal clouds, the white fluffy clouds. And each set of clouds moving in different directions. The normal clouds all the way at the top, they moving like to the right, and these like dark smoke like clouds, they moving to the left. Look, and they making the moon disappear. That's it. I don't know what they you look and coming back. I believe them frequency clouds, what they trying to block, what they trying to use to block out the sunlight, to keep the sunlight from reaching Earth, you know, cause the sun, they will give life to everything. The plant life, us, give us our vitamin D, and you know, and just nourish the planet. But I think that's what they doing. They trying to cover up the sunlight from reaching down to Earth. But whatever kind of clouds them is, I think those like frequency clouds, cause they like a dark grayish color, like a smoke cloud. And the normal clouds that's above them the regular clouds that's, you know, the pretty white clouds. All you gotta do is just go outside and look up. Every day when you look up, just pay attention to the clouds. You're gonna be two sets of clouds. One closer to the ground, them the dark clouds, like smoky clouds, and the ones, and you're gonna see the regular clouds on top of those, the white, beautiful clouds. And they move, each set of clouds moving in two different directions. The ones at the top, today, they was moving like to the left, and the ones up under there were moving to the right. You go outside every day, just pay attention and look up. God said he put the moon, the sun, and the stars up there for seasons and for time and for signs. And right now, you know, by us being in the last days, I'm talking about we getting signs every other day. Cause it was a couple nights where the moon wasn't in the sky, period, and it was clear, no clouds in the sky, nothing, and the moon was gone. It wasn't no moon in the sky. And you say, and this in the Bible where he said the moon, the stars, it's not gonna be any lights in the heaven. It's just gonna be dark in the sky. And that was Friday when I came out, Friday and Saturday. It wasn't no moon in the sky. It was just dark, no stars or nothing. But look how they just covering it up, making the moon disappear. Usually, you know, the sun and the moon, usually, if the clouds passing through, you still gonna be able to see them, cause it gonna shine through. But y'all just go outside every day and just look up and pay attention. Look, you see how the dark them clouds is? It's like they making the moon disappear, like the sky, like, you know, something like I don't know, like a simulation or something. Like I can't explain it, but you just gotta see it with the naked eye. Whatever them clouds is, they that thick to make the moon disappear, and even the sun during the day when they pass over the sun, the sunlight can't even pass through them clouds. The sunlight don't even shine through them dark whatever kind of clouds them is. Just go out during the day one day when the sun out and when the clouds out. And when they pass in front of the sun, they even block the sunlight where you can't see the sun, period. The sun usually shine through the regular clouds, the white, fluffy, pretty clouds. The sun always shine through them, but whatever cloud these is, I believe they frequency cloud or whatever they is blocking the sunlight from coming to the earth. That's why I think the weather been like it has been. It's been, been cold even past the winter time. It's still been cold because they using, I believe they trying to change the climate of the earth because it's been cold even when the sun been out. And I believe that's the reason it been cold, because whatever these clouds here, they blocking the sun rays and the sunlight from warming the earth. And they using it, trying to come up with all these reasons, talking about global warming and all these disasters. But when y'all just go outside, look up with the naked eye. God already gave us his word in the scripture and the gospel. God don't lie. God the same today, tomorrow, and yesterday. And that's why he gave us the moon, sun, and the stars for signs and seasons. So y'all better pay attention and look up. That God talking to us, telling us something. And like how God said, during the daytime, God dwelled in the clouds, and at night, he come as a flame. So, man, it's time for just everybody to repent. Get your life in order. Man, get your family, get your house in order. Try to live right. Man, just try to have a good heart. Man, help people that need and just do the right thing. Because we're in the last days, and man, the kingdom of heaven is upon us. Literally, the kingdom of heaven is upon us. We in God's presence right now. So you live right. God poured out his spirit onto the world. In 2019, that's when God set us free and ended the captivity of us from the Gentiles. Their years of rulership, it was up. That's why the U.S. government, aka the corporation, was ended in 2019. That's when, when COVID came in, man, everybody across the world, the energy was different. You can feel the energy was different around that time. When COVID came in, I believe they were just using COVID because they don't want the people to know the truth. Like when people were actually getting sick and stuff, that, like God said in the Bible, he gonna give us new bodies. He gonna give us our exalted bodies, and we gonna start back to live longer, 100 years. I believe that's what the cover up of COVID was. I believe that was God just cleansing our body of all the detox and all the poison that the government put in our body through food, fluoride in the water, just all the things they use to try to kill us. The pesticide on the fruit, the vegetables. I believe COVID was just a cover up of God cleansing our blood, cleansing our body, letting his hand raise on the nation and putting his spirit on the nation. That's why you see now so many of our people waking up and going back to our God, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and trying to live right, praying and just doing the right thing. That's why the Gentiles and the enemy, they suffer right now. They at war. All these nations at war. Famine, this human trafficking. God said everything they did to us, he gonna get back to them tenfold, and that's what's going on with them. You see, with the human trafficking, so many of their kids coming up missing, so many of their women coming up missing. That ain't nothing but God. People, these pastors don't teach the right thing. They teach just that God just is, God loving and forgiving, merciful. But then again, God, our God, he a God of war. He a God of judgment. And when he brings his judgment brings wrath. And God don't play. So, and God work in the yin and the yang. Where you think the evil come from? God created evil and good. So God used evil. It worked hand in hand with good. He used evil to put people through, trials and tribulation, depression, to make them wake up, because that's where you find a light in darkness. When you gotta go through darkness to find a light and be reborn. Because if everybody was just living a perfect life all through their life and didn't have no trials and tribulations and claim they didn't sin, they wouldn't receive the Spirit of God, or they wouldn't believe and have a testimony. That's why God put people through things. But man, we just gotta wake up. Everybody gotta wake up and realize, man, we not fighting against each other. It's not against races, black and white. All us, man, we brothers and sisters. The enemy is these government, these billionaires, the rich people who run the world. That's our true enemy. We gotta come together, because they manipulating all of us, even the white people. They lied to y'all and having y'all think us, the black people, y'all enemy. Really, we not y'all enemy. Even y'all not, the good white people out there who stand by us. They try to tell y'all that, like blacks, we hate the white people. This and such gonna happen now. Even though we done been enslaved, been oppressed, they're just in our nature, in our heart. Man, we still we are forgiving people, So us blacks and whites, we gotta come together as one and fight against the enemy. These billionaires, that's who running the world. You see how the government going. They don't care about us struggling, not having food. They just care about each other, the money, getting much money as they can before Jesus Christ return. That's all they care about, man, getting as much money as they can before the Father return. They don't care about the people. And if everybody wake up, we got the numbers, we got the power. It's strength and unity. It's billions of us on this planet, and it's only a handful of the billionaires who run everything. We got billions in numbers of citizens, everyday citizens who work hard, go to work, still get oppressed, living paycheck to paycheck. It's billions of us on this planet, and it's just it's thousands, just say 1,000, 10,000 of them. We still outnumber them either way it go. All we gotta do is come together, stand together, protest, and just, we can live. We don't need the government. We don't need the government to live. If all of us come together, every city, every neighborhood come together, got together. Everybody start growing their own food. We buy land, build ranches, let everybody come live off the land, take care of the land, farm the land, so we can grow our own food, fresh food. If God gonna make a way, we don't need the government. They already manipulating us by charging us for things that God put here to be free, like water, rent, health insurance, car insurance. God put all that. God put us here to live off the earth, live off the land. Fruits grow on the trees. We don't supposed to be paying for fruit, something that grow on the trees. Rent, we don't supposed to be paying rent. God, building our own house, we don't supposed to be paying rent. Then, if you want to drive, you got a car, you got to pay a car note. Say for you paying $700-800 on your car note, then you got to pay insurance, another $300-400, $500, depends on what kind of car you have. They getting over all the way around the board. If all of us come together and just say, meet up, have a meeting, come together and say, we gonna stop paying, everybody stop paying their bills, everybody stop paying their rent, everybody stop paying their phone bill, everybody just stop paying all their bills. They can't cut off all the lights, they can't cut off all the people's cell phones, they can't kick everybody out, because they're gonna hurt their pocket. They not receiving, because they not gonna be receiving any more money. So if we do that, we gonna force them to have to come to the table and negotiate and do the right thing. But we gotta wake up. Black, brown, and white people all over the globe, we gotta wake up and come together and not be afraid to lose everything, because we already losing everything anyway by playing by their rules in the so-called democracy. which is not freedom. It ain't nothing but a form of mental enslavement. That's all. If all of us come together, stop paying rent, stop going to work, stop paying all our bills, they can't evict everybody, they can't fire everybody. They're going to have to come to the table, and they're going to have to do the right thing. If not, we just don't mind. Stop giving them money to all them corporations. Stop buying all their products, man. Because we got plenty of people in this world. We got doctors, we got lawyers, farmers, people who make clothes. We don't need them all. We got to do is come together, and all the people who got degrees in those type of professions, all we got to do is come together. Everybody come together as a community, and all the doctors, we use them, to make sure everybody stay healthy. You got a dentist degree. Us as a community, we already have our own dentists. For like police, and we have our own police to secure the community, and everything we need. We don't need the government. People just afraid to lose everything, and basically we already losing everything, still going to work, paying all these bills, and after you pay all your bills, you broke. That's not free. People still in slavery, but they don't even realize it's a mental slavery. Whites and blacks, people all over the world. And the government, that's why the good white people in the world, that's why they gotta wake up, and we gotta come together. Because when we come together, they see white and black come together, we gonna be unstoppable. And everybody helping each other. We not gonna have any problem. Life gonna become a whole lot better and a whole lot easier. But we just gotta wake up, People just gotta get in the word, learn the true gospel, and do your research. It's more than one book. The Bible not the only book that Jesus gave his word and spoke his record. People gotta do their research and just learn. It's a lot of books. Like God said in the Bible, a man that knows one book knows nothing. So we just gotta people gotta start in the mind. We gotta reprogram what they done taught us since we've been in kindergarten, since in elementary. Because that's where they started brainwashing us, in elementary. So we gotta reprogram our minds to realize we don't need the government. We don't need it, because, like I said, they strictly out for themselves. All the billionaires, the Democrat and Republican, that's one party. They just make it seem like they fight against each other, but at the end of the day, they on the same side, fighting for the same agenda, the New World Order, where the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Because they trying to take out the middle class. It ain't going to be no more middle class. It's just going to be rich and poor. So we going to have to wake up and fight and come together. If not, we gonna be distinct, we gonna be dead, and we gonna be erased from history. That's why whites, black, all our brothers and sisters all over the world, the elect, all the children, brothers and sisters in Christ, we gotta come together and we gotta stand, we gotta do what we gotta do. Like God said in the Bible. That's why they use the Bible to try to keep us oppressed again, making us think that God just want us to take oppression and take being enslaved and not do nothing about it. But like I told you, God, he a God of war. God want us to fight, because God know what the elite and these billionaires doing to us. God want us to fight. That's why I say in the Bible, in the last days, Judah gonna fight, all the tribes gonna fight, and he want us to give us back. He want us to give them back tenfold what they did to us. He want us to make them suffer. The billionaires, the elite all over the world. He want us to pay them back tenfold for all of the oppression, depression, enslavement that they done did to us. So we got to come together, Whites, black, everybody all over this world who believe in Jesus Christ's system and the Father's system of righteousness, salvation, helping each other, charity, helping your brother, your sister, helping your neighbor, treating everybody how you want to be treated. That's God's system. Therefore, we got to wake up and live by God's system, live by God's law. Does the Bible tell us Give us all the information we need to know in order to build a kingdom, a righteous kingdom that's gonna prosper. When we wake up and start doing the things that God wants us to do, follow His laws and His commandments, honor His word, God gonna provide for us. I'm talking about, man, that's why people can't be afraid to leave this worldly world behind. The material life, cars, houses, clothes, all that material stuff. Man, when we follow God and come back to God, God gonna provide a way. But you gotta come back wholeheartedly, with a humble heart, with a humble mind. And you, like I said, you can't be afraid to lose none of this material stuff, cause like God say, it take a sacrifice in order for you to move forward. And for God to bless you, you gotta sacrifice something. And like I said, people, we paying all these bills at the end of the day. Man, we still struggling. Why not stop paying all the bills and stop cooperating with the government and just struggle on our own? But really, we not gonna struggle, because we gonna be together. We billions strong in numbers. We gonna be together. So whatever we need, helping each other, man, the world gonna be a better place. But people just gotta wake up. Wake up. Do your research, man. Do your research on the government. The stuff they doing, the laws that they passing, that they disguising as good laws, but at the end of the day, it ain't nothing but laws that hurt the people. Like I said, they want the middle class erased. They just want rich and poor. And really, they want to wipe us all out and kill us. You see what they doing over there in the Middle East, what Israel doing over there in Gaza, killing the Palestinians, killing women and children. Anybody who agree with that, you can't be a God. I don't care about people talking about on September 7th, they attacked them. Okay, man, Israel been attacking the people in Gaza for years. They occupying them people land. Just imagine if you staying in your neighborhood and a group of people come in and occupy y'all neighborhood, telling y'all to leave, telling y'all that they own y'all street, they own y'all block when you own your own house. How you gonna feel? You gonna be mad? You gonna be ready to fight back? You not gonna go for them, let people take your property, your hard-earned property that you probably raised your family in, your mom and daddy, the generation before them had that land. You not gonna let them just come in and take your land. That's why I said people gotta think for themselves and stop watching these news outlets and listening what the news telling you, because you gotta think that's the enemy. The news gonna tell you what they want you to know, which gonna be false. That ain't nothing but propaganda. That's why people gotta wake up, turn off the TV, and do your own research. We gotta get in these books, do our own research. We gotta form a community, form a community, do it the right way, set up a kingdom of righteousness, peace, prosperity, love, health, wealth. And God gonna provide for it. This is His word. Like I said, God don't lie. God the same today, tomorrow, yesterday. And he gave us the instructions how to live in the Bible and in all the other records. The Apocrypha, the Book of Moses, sealed portions. It's a lot of books. You just gotta do your research and learn, elevate your mind. That's what God wants us to elevate our mind to get to a higher consciousness. Because that's what it say. God gonna meet us in the pioneer gland. That's your mind. Once you get your mind elevated, then that's when you gonna meet God. God gonna speak to you. God gonna give you discernment. God gonna point you in the right direction of what to do, what not to do. Who bad? He gonna let you know who to watch out for. And He gonna protect you for the evil spirits, the principalities, the virtues, the rulers of darkness of this world. God gonna protect you from that. But we gotta wake up and we gotta come together, man. All walks of life, all over the globe. We just gotta come together and fight against the real enemy, our oppressors, the billionaires, all these government. That's the real enemy. That's who we gotta fight against, not each other. We brothers and sisters, white, black, brown, green, whatever. That's what they want. That's what they don't want us to do. That's why they use the same playbook over and over, divide and conquer. Because when you divide and conquer, you already got a people beat. And the white people, y'all just gotta wake up and realize they hate us, but they lie to y'all also. They not telling y'all the truth. When y'all find out the truth of how they done oppressed us and how they done killed us, committed genocide all these years, y'all gonna wake up and see, and y'all gonna actually see the people who lead this world, the president. Y'all gonna see how evil they is, and that alone, if you get any kind of heart or any kind of relationship with God, that's gonna make you wanna come together with the black race and come together with all the people and just stand in peace and get away out this system, the beast system. Because a lot of people think the beast system is gonna be, or the mark of the beast, they think it's gonna be a literal mark, that like something they put on a barcode or something. No, the mark of the beast was the American dollar. You know that they say the mark of the beast, you won't be able to buy or sell without it. And that's the American dollar. You can't buy or sell without the American dollar. And you know it got the seal on it. That's the mark of the beast. It got the seal stamp on the dollar. That's why God say, the mark of the beast, you're not gonna be able to buy or sell without it. That's the dollar. You can't do nothing without the dollar in America, or in some parts all over the world. That's why I said, people, you gotta do your research, because it's deeper. They use manipulation tactics, and they think 20 to 30 years ahead. The things that they bringing out now, they already had that plan 20, 30 years ago. They been had that plan. Look at the moon now. Look, you see that? But like I said, that's how they operate. They plan 20, 30 years ahead. That's how we gotta think. We gotta come together and plan in secret. We can't let them know what we got planned. But this to all my brothers and sisters in Christ, all over the world, black, white, no matter what your race is, man, we gotta come together. We gotta fight back against the real enemy, which is the government, which is this system, this democratic system. And it's time to wake up, because, man, our days short. We're in the last days. We're in the half of time. We're in the last days. People got to get their house in order, get your mind in order, get your heart, most importantly, get your heart in order. But God said, you got to remove a stony heart. You got to remove all the stone and all the hate out your heart in order to make it to the kingdom. Only way to make it to the kingdom is through the Son. But that's all. Just getting a little few words of encouragement. I guess they're gonna be my first video. I'm gonna try to start a channel. And I just hope y'all support me, because, man, I've been doing a lot of research, and I'm just gonna start posting videos of all the research I did with the scripture and all the information I found, to try to enlighten as many people as I can and wake up many people as I can, to try to get them to the kingdom, and just try to get them on the right track and see who the real enemy is. Because we at a spiritual battle right now, and people just got to wake up. Because I know a lot of people, they don't have the information or the knowledge or the resources where to go. I'm just gonna do my best, to try to spread the truth, spread the gospel, the law, and just hope people listen with their heart. Don't listen to the messenger. I'm just a messenger. Listen to the message. But yeah, I appreciate y'all, who took the time out to listen to the video. Like I said, this just the beginning. This my first video. I hope y'all support. I need all the support I can, because I walk without fear, and I speak without fear, and I'm gonna speak on anything regardless. I'm not doing this for the money. I'm doing this to try to help save souls and open up people's eyes and fight back against this power wheel and break down the power wheel. So, man, just, if you got a kind heart, you want the world to be a better place, hit the like button, subscribe, and just walk with me on this journey. And if you got any ideas, any topics that you want to hear about, anything that you want to talk about, just leave it in the comment section, and we're gonna have a dialogue. I'm trying to build a community. It's just not me. I ain't doing it for myself. I want to be able to build a community. So, as I get going, making lives and making videos, I'm gonna try to start bringing on people all over the world, who children of God, the elect, righteous people, so we can have conversations and just come up with ideas that can help open up people's eyes and mind to this wicked world. And we as a whole, as a people, come together and just come up with solutions where we can get away from this worldly system and start our own system, and try to save as many brothers and sisters as we can, white, black, all over the world. But y'all be blessed. And anybody made to the end of this video, because I know people patience short. I thank y'all from the heart, and God bless y'all. Shalom.